So J.I. asked, do you see any sign that big artists who usually make money performing live are focusing more at sync at the moment during COVID? And do you think this could be a new normal if so? It's funny you asked that because this week I'm going to be releasing a interview that I just did with a world-renowned touring EDM DJ producer. And he has toured with the likes of David Guetta and many, many others. So he has been at the top of his craft, touring the world, releasing music with all the major labels. You name it, he's done it. In the last year, not necessarily for coronavirus, but in the last year, he's dove into sync licensing and he is killing it. He's actually one of the only producers that I've ever known that stumbled across my videos that within the first couple of weeks of this business made a lot of money. He didn't want to disclose how much it was, but a lot of money he was making in these first couple of sync fees he's got. And so you're absolutely right. I think especially with coronavirus, there's going to be a lot of producers, a lot of bands, a lot of artists that are going like, what are we doing? What are we going to do in the future? What could we do right now? And you better believe they're looking for alternatives, and sync licensing might be one of those alternatives for a lot of people looking to do something else. Now, I put out a video when coronavirus first started taking hold of 10 or so suggestions for bands and producers to consider, sort of like creating alternative sources of income and alternative sources of content while live gigging is basically just postponed for a long time. So I don't know, whether or not sync licensing is going to be the right fit for most artists or whatever, but I will tell you this. The only ones that will survive and make it through this are the ones that will adapt. The ones that will go, hey, if the old way of doing business is over, okay, I got to grieve that. I got to let that go. Yeah, I know a lot of us are still like, no, we'll just go back to the way things are. Maybe things will be just altered for a long time or forever. I don't know. But the only people that survive in these kind of trying times are the ones that have those eyes and that vision and also that confidence of like, I don't know where this is going to land, but I got to take a leap of faith. I got to go try something new. I got to try a bunch of different things. Maybe the first thing I do isn't actually the right solution for me. I'm going to have to be a little bit more curious and look into all these other options. And so absolutely, if you're an artist or a band watching this, hopefully sync licensing is something that you have considered. And if not, you should definitely look more into it to decide whether or not it's something that you should be a part of. And maybe you should consider getting a little bit more serious about it. But we will see. We are in completely uncharted territory. I don't know where the music business will go after this, but we all know that things are changing, right? That's the one thing that we all are very certain of.